Hello, here is the news at this hour from Tstv. I am Olaide Amosu. Here are some major headlines. Oyo records 100 new COVID-19 cases, total now 1,155. Shock hits APC power blocks as Buhari backs GIADOM. Governor OBASEKI emerges PDP governorship candidate for Edo 2020. And on the foreign scene, Brazil registers 42,725 new cases of COVID-19 in one day. And in sports, RAMOS free kick sends Madrid back to top of La Liga. Now the news in details. Oyo State recorded 100 fresh cases of COVID-19 on Wednesday, bringing the total number of confirmed cases in the state to 1,155. The new active cases were revealed in the routine update released by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control. Meanwhile, number of cases on admission in Oyo COVID-19 facilities are 854, while number of discharged patients are 292 and number of deaths recorded stands at 9. Despite the spike, the state maintains a fourth position on the national COVID-19 log. In related news, 3 members of the Oyo State Executive Council have tested positive for COVID-19. Governor Seyi Makinde announced this in a tweet on Wednesday after the state government received confirmation tests for all members of the state exco. Governor Makinde confirmed that 3 tests came back positive, while 2 were inclusive and would need to be retested. He therefore called for prayers for the officials while wishing them a speedy recovery. Ahead of an eventual resumption of schools after lockdown, the Lagos state government has charged teachers in public and private schools to reappraise and intensify their mentoring skills as a supportive learning tool in readiness to cope with post-COVID-19 classroom expectations. The Tutor General / Permanent Secretary, Lagos Education District 1, Barrister Margaret Sholari, gave the charge during a maiden webinar edition, a co-educators series 1.0 organized for the state post-primary school teachers. Sholari said the mentoring skills became necessary, especially with students that could not benefit maximally from the online teaching via radio and television organized by the state government at the wake of the pandemic. The ranks and file of factions in the crisis-ridden All Progressive Congress (APC) were further thrown into shock and confusion yesterday as President Muhammadu Buhari intervened by throwing his weight behind the chief Victor GIADOM-led faction of APC. The president approved the National Executive Council (NEC) meeting summoned by the court-recognized Acting National Chairman, Mr. GIADOM, and promised to attend the meeting billed for today. However, the president's intervention appears to have added fuel to the raging inferno as members of the factional Acting National Chairman, Senator Abiola Ajimobi, have declared the NEC meeting illegal and urged members to disregard the notice. The position of President Buhari was contained in a statement issued by Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, in Abuja. The governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, has emerged the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, for Edo 2020 election. Reports have it that Obaseki emerged the PDP governorship candidate for Edo 2020 after his only rival for the PDP primary election, Ken Imaswagma, stepped down for the Edo governor to return unopposed. It was learned that Imaswagma, who had previously vowed not to step down for Obaseki prior to the primary election, stepped down few minutes to the commencement of the party governorship primaries for the governorship election slated for September. And on the foreign scene, Ghana's Foreign Affairs Minister has said the country will reconstruct the building demolished inside the Nigerian High Commission compound in Accra. Armed men reportedly stormed the compound last week and destroyed buildings under construction. 2 people have been arrested over the incident. Minister Shirley Ayoko Bachwe said the government would restore the building to its original state as soon as possible. She added that the High Commission will be issued with a title deed for the land. Ms. Bachwe said Ghana was committed to ensuring the safety of members of the diplomatic corps. She said the government was engaging Nigeria to calm tension between the 2 countries. Brazil registered 42,725 cases of the new coronavirus in the past 24 hours. The health ministry said Wednesday, as experts warned the country was exiting lockdown too soon. Brazil, which has had more people killed in the pandemic than any country except the United States, also reported 1,185 deaths, in the past 24 hours, bringing its total death toll to 53,830. The jump in infections was the second highest in a single day in Brazil since the start of the pandemic. However, officials said the record 54,771 cases on June 19th was due to system backlogs that had led to underreporting for previous days. Brazil now has nearly 1.2 million infections in total. Experts say under-testing in the country of 212 million people means the real numbers are probably much higher. The Pan-American Health Organization's head of communicable disease, Marcos Espinal, urged Brazil Wednesday to carry out more tests. The health ministry later said it would start testing 100% of even mild suspected cases in the public health system. Moving on to the exciting world of sports. Sergio Ramos' a sensational free kick helped Real Madrid move back above Barcelona to the top of La Liga as it defeated Real Mallorca 2-0 on Wednesday. Ramos brushed aside Gareth Bale to take the shot and justified his claim with a curling strike into the top corner after 19-year-old Vinicius Jr. had put Madrid in front in the first half. Madrid's victory at the Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium means they are level again on points with Barcelona, but sit above their title rivals in the table due to a superior record head-to-head. Liverpool moved to the brink of celebrating a first league title in 30 years with a 4-0 win over Crystal Palace on their return to Anfield behind closed doors on Wednesday. Jurgen Klopp's men will be champions on Thursday should Manchester City fail to win at Chelsea, or with a point when they face City in their next outing on July 2nd. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mohamed Salah, Fabinho and Sadio Mane scored the goals as Liverpool opened up a 23-point lead at the top of the table. Before kickoff, "You Will Never Walk Alone" boomed around a deserted Anfield, but without the usual accompanying chorus of nearly 55,000 fans. With that, we've come to the end of the news. A recap of the headlines. Oyo records 100 new COVID-19 cases, total now 1,155. And shock hits APC power blocks as Buhari backs GIADOM. Governor OBASEKI emerges PDP governorship candidate for Edo 2020. And on the foreign scene, Brazil registers 42,725 new cases of COVID-19 in one day. And in the exciting world of sports, Ramos' free kick sends Madrid back to top of La Liga. As the world eases out of lockdown, kindly ensure to take all advice and precautions as given by health workers. The news was compiled by Mobola Badekale. I am Olaide Amosu. Good day and thank you for watching.